Right, Gavin, welcome to the Patreon Extra Show, maybe. So one of the things we talked about was things we could open in the future, right? Stuff we could open. And I think I'd mentioned to you that I'd found a bargain on the old eBays.
You really did, yeah.
Which was a set of Deep Space Nine, unopened Star Trek Deep Space Nine, one of our favourite Star Trek series.
Love it.
Unopened trading card sets. Right?
Very exciting. Very exciting. I was like, that's...
20 quid with delivery? 20 quid for a box of cards?
Yeah, like if you put sodium pentothal under my eyes and electrocuted me pretty hard, I would say, I want the trading cards for Deep Space Nine.
Bargain. What I didn't do, Gavin,
was buy them.
This is my own fault. No, they've arrived. They're in my hand right now.
Oh.
Which will tell you something. They're in one hand.
Oh.
They're in one
Loose.
hand. No. Instead of a full box, it is in fact just a little booster box, which has sent me back. And I mentioned this at the same time as mentioning the fact that the Patreon, we're talking about binning it. That cost me about 25 quid.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
So let's open them.
Yeah, definitely. God, right. Okay, in that case, we're not going to get rid of the Patreon. This is the Patreon show.
Welcome to Patreon show, Geshcast. Open your mind. We don't know what we're calling it yet.
We'll just record another ending that says, turns out that was for the Patreon. Bye.
See you, suckers.
We don't owe the people who aren't on the Patreon anything.
Absolutely not. And the people who are on the Patreon owe us a lot.
Yeah, and if you're hearing this, you know that now.
Yeah, because we've restarted it and you've now started to see payments come back out of your account. What I will tell you about the Star Trek Deep Space Nine, let's give you a quick look at it there, Gavin. It's a skybox. There you go.
Nice.
The Deep Space Nine. There's a picture of the Deep Space Nine itself with the wormhole in the reverse. And I can only imagine the planet Bajor just nestling beneath it.
It's got to be. So what are you going to... I think we should only open one pack here right now.
Okay.
Because the future Patreon show will probably rely on opening cards.
Yes.
So I also have looked into some very good trading cards. So hopefully once they arrive, we can open them too.
Let me just show you this action because it's very much like, Gavin, would you do me the honor? Would you be my wife?
Philip!
There's a special gift. There's a free gift of some 90s styrofoam.
Oh, very good.
On top probably there, just keep
very toxic by now.
And let me tell you, Gavin, wasn't expecting this to come through at the same time, but there is a certificate of limited edition.
Is that a certificate?
Yes. Official set, series premiere collector cards from a total production run of 150,000 complete sets.
So it's a low run.
Yep, this is number 97,160. That's from May '93. It's given me good vibes already. I like that. It's quite.
I do like it when they tell you what number your thing is. That's good.
And here we go. Oh,
yes. So are they just individually like the football cards?
They are not packed individually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift off. I'm not going to look.
Lift out like 6.
I'm going to take out the pack. So there's 48. So that's what? Who knows?
If you get Odo, then let me think. Try to think of a good thing if you get an Odo.
What could you do if you got an Odo?
I'll smack my bollock with a Paul P. hammer.
To melt myself in a puddle of slime. Let's have a look here. Right,
I'm going to a rat.
I'm going to pick out 6. 6 cards.
6 is a good number.
6 is a good number. And we'll have a wee look at them, Gavin.
We'll just take a wee look at them. Hopefully they've got more information on them than the stickers do.
Believe me, I've already had a slight downwards glance.
Don't.
And I can tell you now, there's some info in the back. Right, here we go. They are slightly joined together, so I'm just going to pop them off. We're taking from random areas of the deck, just in case they're in order.
Yeah. 2. In case it's like O for Odo.
3.
For
maintain eye contact at all times. Right, here we go. This is
how long it's taking you to pick out 6 cards.
I'm just trying to keep Gavin, this is what you need to understand about YouTube. But you want to kind of build the tension.
We're not
You
on
don't
YouTube anymore. This is Patreon.
Oh, shit.
Well, people demand results immediately.
Do you know what I demand, Gavin?
Hmm.
Card number 38, Kira's response. There she is. Just a nice picture of Kira Nerys in front of a wormhole.
I remember when she responded to that.
What was she responding to?
The wormhole, man. Remember?
With help from the Federation still 20 hours away, Major Kira realizes that a bluff is her only hope and orders Chief O'Brien to fire 6 photon torpedoes, all the torpedoes that they have, across the lead Cardassian ship's bow. Gul Jasad is stunned by the action, and Kira informs him that the Federation would have never taken over the station without supplying it with defensive capabilities. If it's war he wants, she'll give it to him.
She's such a badass, isn't she?
Legend.
Everyone talks about Mirror Universe Kira being the, but
just
much
straight up traditional Kira Nerys.
Oh yeah.
Right, here we go.
Apart from her making you go to space church and all that.
Oh, look at this. Look at that.
Oh, you son of a bitch, look at that.
It's shiny and all sorts. God.
Imagine your credit card was like that.
I'm thinking these could go in a beautiful frame aboard my battle station. This is help has arrived, and you can see there the Enterprise.
Oh yeah.
Docking
at
Deep Space Nine. Ooh, docked at one of Deep Space Nine's upper docking pylons. The USS Enterprise unloads Starfleet personnel and equipment being transferred to the remote outpost. Starfleet has been invited by the Bajoran Provisional Government to help run this remote outpost. It's a remote outpost, by the way. Let that
Deep Space Nine.
After the Cardassian withdrawal from the system, little does anyone know of the impending events that will transform Deep Space Nine, this remote outpost, into one of the most important ports of call in this sector of the galaxy. I'm going to show that card one more time.
They weren't kidding. They really weren't kidding. God, look at that.
That is fucking phenomenal.
That beats any shiny on a sticker.
That's a Spectra card, and it's. I mean, you can't. I don't think that will show through there, but it's obviously not at a point where they had the technology quite right that they could get like a decent.
Like resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in these low resolution climate, you can still tell that's not well done.
Next up, Gavin, are you ready?
I am, I think so.
God Deck. That's what we're talking about here. The Galactic Light Show.
No.
Oh, Gavin, you're not ready for this.
I don't know if I am.
Prep thyself.
Okay. Show me.
It's another shiny. Look at that, and you can just see in kind of the text there. What have we got there? We've got a runabout entering some kind of asteroid field or something.
Yeah.
And it just says, it waits.
Fucking beautiful.
And but light really isn't helping. Non-readable text.
I think you would agree that is fucking beautiful.
I'm going to give you the option here, Gavin. I can read you the information on the back of the card, or we can move on to the next card.
Next card, please. Here for a good time.
Card 31. There he is. The Gull.
Ducat himself. I hated Ducat for the longest time,
and now
love him.
I like that these seem to be formatted of here's the wormhole, and here's a small picture of the person you want to see in your card, and a floating television screen in space.
Yeah, it's an odd choice, but obviously back then TV was shot on 640 by
even blowing it up to the resolution that would fit on this card renders it completely just looks like nothing. Massive squares. Racing for the Future, Gavin. Just a lovely little. It's the Yang Shi Kan. It's one of the runabouts of Deep Space Nine.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Phil? I think you may be tempted to feel like this was not a good investment because there's less cards than you thought. But every card's been fucking amazing.
I am tempted to put these in a frame.
Yeah. Your money has not been wasted here today.
I don't believe it has. And if this is a full set in itself, then hell, I don't know what to say.
Then hell.
What about this one though?
Next one's just Odo's dick.
This is a fucking belter. 10 things on. They've obviously gone into some detail about some of the component parts of the station of Deep Space Nine.
Mm-hmm.
So getting its own card, number 27 in the Deep Space Nine collector's card set, is just the maneuvering thrusters of Deep Space Nine itself.
I mean,
when you can see that. You remember from initially when they had to move it closer to the wormhole?
You have to move it closer. So they've played a blinder there, really, in, you know, I'd say highlighting often overlooked area of Deep Space Nine.
Absolutely.
God bless them, man. That's a really good deck. Like, that's all I can tell.
I want to look at more, but we're going to save that for future content.
Patreon content.
Come back again.
If you're not into Deep Space Nine, and that's a stupid thing, I'm going to get some pretty decent, hopefully cheap card decks to look at from eBay. There's already a belter that I've got. I think I'm going to order when I get off this call.
That's exciting. I'm excited to find out. I'm excited to find out what else we're going to open. I think even if we were to continue to do the Panini sticker collection, should people vote for that, we can use this Patreon time, to just open some random stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, opening other things that don't necessarily have to just be Panini stickers for the UEFA Championship.
Let's not lose that certificate.
Keep that.
I'll pop that up there.
Maybe stick that in your wallet, actually.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the safe.
I guess, well, thanks everyone for being patrons of Geshcast opening night. And we'll see you next time for more. See you later.
Bye-bye.
And now we can just do the end for the actual podcast.